here it is, you guys. I'm pretty stoked to test it out. It's the Maxfind FF Belt Series electric skateboard. For the past 6 months or so, I've been commuting to work using their Street Series. So I know the Maxfind brand, I know their boards. The only thing I did to the Street Series was I added some cloud wheels to it. This one comes standard with 105mm cloud-like wheels and the belt drive. So I have a feeling it's gonna be a pretty rad board, but I don't wanna overhype it without actually testing it. So stay tuned, let's check it out, let's test it, and I'll let you guys know what I think.
So the first thing I did while I was waiting for the board to charge was install some shed lights. These are just aftermarket lights that you can install on your board. It allows you to see better, as well as allows cars to see you. It's just safer if you're gonna do any nighttime riding to have some lighting.
All right, the first test we're gonna do is the top speed test. The battery's at 100% charge and the board's ready to rock and roll. So let's do it. 27.1, that's a good top speed.
So next up is the distance test. While we watch the footage, let's go ahead and talk about the board a little bit more. MSRP is $999 for this current board. Shipping takes 3.5 days to the US, and Maxfind provides a 270-day warranty. There are two 1500 watt belt drive motors pushing out 7 Newton meters of torque. The battery they're utilizing is a Samsung 12S3P, and it's a 48 volt battery. What does that mean? Basically, in that configuration with that belt drive motor and that battery, you're getting a ton of acceleration on a really fast, torquey board. And that battery is removable, and you can carry spare batteries and swap it out on the fly. They're using a super flexible fiberglass board with some frosting material on it. The ESC is a Hobbywing 9028. The trucks they're using are double kingpin trucks, which are 11.4 inches. They're CNC precision machine. The dimensions of the board are 41 inches long, 12 inches wide, and 5 inches high. The board does come with regenerative braking. It is waterproof up to IP65. The wheels are 105mm wheels. It weighs 24 pounds and it has a load carrying capacity of 220 pounds. This board takes 3 hours to charge.
All right, so after all the testing is said and done, what do I think about it? First off, for me, I like to do the top speed and the long distance test, but the most important thing is how it feels and the torque. This thing is a torque beast. The belt drive on it just accelerates like no other. The acceleration off the line is amazing. You really have to lean into it to make sure that you don't shoot backwards, but you lean into it, you get planted on the board and you just accelerate. It's a really awesome feeling. The top speed was pretty awesome on this board. We clocked in at 27.1 miles per hour, and the distance was pretty amazing also. For one battery, 18.4 miles. So I have to give credit where credit is due. That's pretty impressive. It was also interesting to note that on the remote, it said for the trip, it was exactly 18.4 as well. So it matched with my ride app, the GPS tracker that I was keeping track of my top speed and my distance, matched exactly on the remote. So that means the remote was pretty accurate. So that was impressive also. So the acceleration, the top speed, and the distance from one battery, I have to give a 5 out of 5 stars. The board itself is extremely soft and flexible. That with the big wheels on there, it absorbs bumps no problem. You can see during my test ride, I was not on smooth pavement. A lot of that was cobblestone, brick road. Some of it was downtowns. You know, I was going over bridges, under bridges. So it was not the ideal pavement, but honestly, it felt good on my joints. It felt good on my hips and my knees. Nothing was aching afterwards. It really absorbed everything quite nicely. I love how the board looks. It's like the Lamborghini of skateboards. Like, it looks amazing. So I have to give them a 10 out of 10 for the aesthetics. And that being said, I don't like to do any reviews without any stretches or things that can be improved upon. This might seem slightly nitpicky, but the plug underneath this piece right here that the charger goes in. I wish it was just maybe like a little heavier duty or had like a tactile click when it clicked in. After I'm done charging it, sometimes I have trouble getting it in place. If there's anything that I'd like to improve upon, maybe this plug or this cap being a little heavier duty, but it's a minor gripe, a minor complaint. The other thing is with the belt drive in this location, it makes it difficult to carry the board with this handle up front. If you actually carry it behind you, it's gonna drag on the belt here. So you have to carry this board under the arm style. This way is probably the best. But if you're using it with the handle, it's gonna scrape those belt drives, which I did not want to do. So I just decided to carry it under my arm when I was bringing it inside my place of business. And just a heads up, there is a winter sale going on at Maxfind. I think it's $50 off. So this board is clocking in at $94.99 US for the winter. So you get 50 bucks off. For the belt drive, for the battery and the range, the premium board, definitely worth the money. You pay for what you get, less than $1,000. I don't think you can really beat that. There is a link in the description below, so go ahead, click on that. If you're interested in looking at this exact board, I'll link it in the description. And as usual, thanks for staying till the end. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I do a ton of gear reviews, trying to post videos every Sunday. If there's this particular item that you would like me to see review, drop that in the comment below. If you have any questions, opinions about the FF belt, leave those there as well. I love to have dialogue with you guys, and I appreciate it. As usual, I'll remind you guys to get outside, stay hydrated, and keep on moving.